Yesterday, we started figuring out the start and end time in elapsed time problems. Today, we're going to continue our work with elapsed time by also thinking about how we can find out how much time has passed or how long an event has lasted. Today, we're also focusing on how we can make efficient jumps that make sense to us, especially when our elapsed time is long. Let's take a look at the problem of the day. How did you represent and why? Say your answers out loud. I heard you say that first you thought about the start time, the elapsed time, and the end time, thinking about what we are given in the problem and what's missing or what the unknown is. I heard you say you wrote down 5:15 as the start time because that's when Beyonce's dinner party starts. You wrote 10:45 p.m. as the end time because in the problem it says that's when it ends. The big question is asking us how long was the dinner? So our elapsed time is the unknown or what's missing. Nice job. How is this problem similar to what we did yesterday and how is it different? Say your answers out loud. That's right. It's similar because we're solving another elapsed time story problem on a number line, and we're thinking about the start time, end time, and the elapsed time, thinking about what's known and what is unknown. This problem is different because we have to figure out the elapsed time, not the start or the end time. That's smart. We can solve for any of these, and we always need to think about the same things. What is my start time, end time, or elapsed time based on what we know from the problem? Specifically, which is my unknown, or which one am I solving for? How did you solve this problem? Say your answers out loud. I heard you say that you made jumps to connect our start and end time. So let's plot that on the number line. What type of jumps did you make first and why? Say your answers out loud. I heard you say that first you made hour jumps because they are large and they're going to get you closest to the end time the fastest. That's a smart choice for efficiency. It's also easy to think about moving ahead 1 hour, and I want you to think about why. One hour ahead of 5:15 is what time? Yes, 6:15. Another hour ahead of 6:15 is what time? Say it out loud. Yes, 7:15. What are you noticing is happening as we make jumps of 1 hour? Say your answers out loud. Yes, that's right. When we make jumps of an hour, we notice that only the hour is changing. The minutes stay the same. That's another reason why making jumps of 1 hour first is easy. How many jumps of 1 hour could we make and why? Say your answers out loud. I heard you say that you made 5-hour jumps to get from 5:15 to 10:15. Let's keep going. We've jumped 2 hours so far. I'm going to make a jump of 3 hours more for efficiency. 3 hours later than 7:15 is? Yes, 10:15. You can always make decisions to make jumps that make sense to you or that are efficient. What kind of jumps did you make next and why? Say your answers out loud. I heard some of you say that next you made a 30-minute hop to get from 10:15 to 10:45 because that's when when the dinner ends. If you didn't know that there was 30 minutes between 15 and 45, between 10:15 and 10:45, what other kinds of jumps could you make? Say it out loud. That's right. We could have made 3 jumps of 10 minutes to get from 10:15 to 10:45. (10:15 plus 10 minutes is? Yes, 10:25. 10:25 plus 10 minutes is? Yes, 10:35. And 10:35 plus 10 minutes gets us to 10:45, our end time. Remember, you can always break up your jumps into smaller chunks to make it easier for you to understand. Are we all finished with this problem? Now that we've jumped from start to end time, are we finished? Evaluate. I see many of you shaking your head no. Why not? Say your answer out loud. That's right. We're not done yet because the big question is asking how long was the dinner? We've made several hops to think about how long the dinner was. What do you think we need to do to figure out the total amount of time that's passed from start to end? Say your answers out loud. That's right. We need to add up our jumps to come up with a total elapsed time. Let's try that. 1 hour and 1 hour is 2 hours. 2 hours and 3 hours is? Yes, 5 hours. 10 minutes, 10 minutes, and 10 minutes is how much? Yes, 30 minutes. So, how long was Beyonce's dinner party? Say it out loud. Yes, Beyonce's party was 5 hours, 30 minutes long. Great work today, team. How did we use a number line today to solve for the missing elapsed time? Say your answers out loud. That's right. We use the same thinking steps as before, starting by thinking, what is my start time, end time, or elapsed time based on what we know from the problem, and asking ourselves, which is the unknown? Deciding, do we need to jump back in time or forward in time? And then thinking, how can we make efficient jumps to show the amount of time that has passed? Today, the big difference you need to remember is that after we've made efficient jumps from start to end time, we can add all our jumps if we are solving for an unknown elapsed time.